Fans of the Idaho Contact Football League, welcome to the last matchup of today, Week 3. We have the Magic Valley Alphas traveling all the way from Twin Falls to take on the Black Tide. The Alphas are coming off of a win against the Sabres, narrowly winning 21-20 the tail end of that game. The Tide are coming off of their first win of the season over the Warhawks in a overtime thriller, unfortunately losing to the Aztecs in Week 1, 14-6. Both of these teams super excited to come out with a W, but unfortunately only one of them is going to walk away with a win. Who will it be? We will find out here in just 30 seconds. Before we get rolling, we want to let you know the Idaho Contact Football League is proudly presented by IV Nurse Sophia with Salt Wellness and Hydration. Level up your game day performance and your everyday performance with IV drips, peptides, and more. Stop by and find Sophia at the booths to get a personalized treatment tailored just for you. Let's get you feeling your best on and off the field. Hillbilly Seasonings, rooted straight from the hollers of Tennessee, veteran-owned and operated, and made locally here in Boise. Mention the ICFL for a special buy 3 get 1 free deal, and find them on Instagram at Hillbilly1990.
Alphas won the toss, selected to defer. Black Tide will receive on this end.
So Alphas, the visiting team, wins the toss, wisely elects to defer. Black Tide will receive the opening kickoff with hopes to convert to points early. The Alphas, as you guys might remember from last season, are the returning 2025 ICFL champions. The Black Tide with a rich history of not only championship wins, but multiple championship appearances, looking for another run with the chance to take home the title.
And Jordan Garvin said last matchup is Diggers, I thought. Yes, but he meant the last matchup for this location.
Yes.
Of Columbia. We've had 2 games. This will be the third one for us today. And then Diggers will have a 6 o'clock starting game that'll be on our YouTube page. Both will be up at the same time. So as the end of this one, you will not be missing the beginning of that one. But you know the end of this game is going to be good anyway. So as someone who is from the Columbia team, it's great to finally see the Alphas get out here, and we get to see what they are capable of for our own eyes. So.
Returners for the Black Tide, number 11, Robert Jacchio.
Jacchio.
No, number 13, Cameron Hale. Can't forget that one. And we have number 7, Jamin Burris. Jacchio is not going to jump in until... Actually, he is back there, just not returning.
Kick. And that will be that'll place him at the 20. Black Tide will take over at the 20.
Number 12, Jared Hicks, out with the Black Tide. Offense ready to convert to some points. Black Tide offense still has yet to really put together a complete game-winning operation.
Suburban Trap Queen says, let's go Tide. I got it. A run and a gain of 2, second down. Suburban Trap Queen says my son is number 23, who is Mr. Sandoval.
Hicks with the snap. Give up the middle. Jamin Burris on the carry. Good for a few yards.
That'll be a gain of 3 and bring up third down. And big thank you to the Alphas fans that are joining in today. So, we haven't talked to you guys all year. So, of course, we have the live stream now for the East team. So, we can see you in there whenever you cannot join. So,
Hicks with a give to Jamin up the middle. Plenty of room. Good for a first down out near the 35-yard line.
a run, good for 10. That'll be a first down.
Jamin Burris on the carry.
We've had a lot of games today. The last game, as you guys saw, ran a little bit late. So that's why this one started late. Due to the player injury, we hope for a speedy recovery.
The drone did come back down. So just keep your eye on the skies. Just keep an eye out for it if you notice it. If it starts flying that thing over the field or over the stands, we got to go talk to him. Hicks with the snap option over to Jamin. Jamin looking for some room. And that will be a loss.
It'll be a loss of 3. Second down. Katie says put number 80 in the game. The 80 for the Alphas or 80 for the Tide?
You got it, Katie. I'll just tell both number 80s that they need to be in the game.
Yep. I think it may be 80 on the Tide there.
80 on the Tide, Orlando Clay? Is that who you want to play?
Because we don't have 80
I
on
do
the
too.
Alphas.
I would like to have Orlando Clay get out there and get some work done.
We saw him talking in the chat last week because I think he was gone.
Hicks, 3 receivers to the right. Second and long. Hicks with the snap, give up the middle to the right-hand side. Good for about a half a yard.
Run good for mere millimeters. That'll bring up third down. Third and long here. The 3rd and 13 for the Tide.
Third down and about 12 for Hicks and the Black Tide offense. Twin receivers motioning out is the running back to the right-hand side. Empty set for Jared Hicks. And the snap, Hicks looking to the right.
I think that hit the ground
Incomplete
there.
pass.
An incomplete pass that'll bring up fourth down.
Intended for number 11, Robert Jacchio brings up 4th down on the play. The Black Tide will punt.
Go.
Cameron Church, the new punter for the Black Tide, has had a couple of decent kicks.
Yeah.
So I think the big thing here, if the Alphas want to make a difference on special teams, it's going to be getting through that line and putting pressure on Cameron Church. Obviously, the Black Tide has to do the opposite here.
Win not in his favor.
Decent kick. High.
Fair catches. Love to see it.
Fair caught near the 46-yard line.
Alphas will take over at the 46. Caught by number 1, Tanner Eldridge right there.
The one thing that I can
Rich.
definitely give the Tide credit for, even if their offense hasn't been as dialed in, their defense really does seem like it brings their A game every single week.
Yeah. Their defense has been the one that's been carrying them a lot. So their defense and then their special teams.
The postseason matchup between the Black Tide and the Alphas was one that the Black Tide wishes they could go back and change. The Alphas handed them their loss in the postseason, went on to win the championship overall.
Oh.
So the Tide is looking to relive a little bit of a postseason rematch here.
Alphas undefeated.
Logan
And
Bowers in the hole, makes a shift, gets a block.
goes out of bounds. That'll be good for 15 and a first down. Number 27, Logan Bowers there. Number 13, Austin Clark, and his QB for the Alphas. Big 15-yard game. Bowers of course, some of you guys might know him as the Hurdle King.
Yeah, if you guys want to, if you guys want to start taking some wagers in the chat here, over under on how many hurdles we're gonna have from Bowers this game. Winner gets 100 bonus ICFL points, which are good for absolutely nothing.
Yep. Great pass to the outside to number 11 here to Jamin Dreyer.
Big tackle by Jacchio on the outside. Robert Jacchio on the tackle.
That'll be a loss of 4. Bring up second down.
So Black Tie defense showing up to play after a big run by Logan Bowers. A big stop by the Black Tie defense.
Travis says over under 150 yards for Bowers. It says 4 hurdles in the first half. That is very generous. I don't think he's had 4 hurdles this whole year so far, actually. I think he's rocking out a solid 2 or 3s.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. I think he's averaging 1 hurdle a game.
Yep.
Right now.
So, because I know he got one the first week. I can't remember what he got during the last week.
I think he had 1 hurdle week 2.
Hand off to Bowers, and he will head up the middle, take a hit and dive. That'll be good for 6. Bring up third down.
Ethan Sauer on the tackle. Ethan, a veteran linebacker for the league.
Jasmine Steele says, I say Bowers gets 3 this game. Would love to see it.
I'm gonna say that we get 2 hurdles tops.
That's what I was thinking.
From Bowers. 2 hurdles tops.
Seth Cross says Logan Bowers overrated.
Man, those numbers don't lie.
Seth Cross, previous player of ICFL. Takes a snap, fires it to the inside, looking for number 1. That'll be dropped. Incomplete pass. We'll bring up 4th down.
Lucky, broken up by Antonio Sandoval for the Black Tide.
Intended receiver there, number 1, Tanner Eldridge. Austin Clark slinging that rock. Good positioning, too. Good ball, but just couldn't quite bring it in. So I think the defender was on him a little quick, too, in the air, so he couldn't quite bring it back down. So
the Alpha's 4th down and about 8 here. And from what I've seen just in previous games, the Alphas could do anything here. Anything.
Yeah. We see them going for it.
I've seen double passes. I've seen
trips
draws,
to the inside.
You name it.
Oh. What they decided to do was get a free 5 yards.
Hang on. Actually, I think we've got a false start.
Ooh.
Dead ball. False start.
We do.
On the offense. Still 4th down.
Is unfortunate for the Alphas.
And it looks like they're going to bring out the punt team now.
You know, I like this call. You get a punt that is nice and high. You know, maybe you force Jacchio to fair catch this. Or, hey, put it deep in the end zone where he can't even touch it. They come out to the 20, you start all over again. Jacchio about 1 yard deep into the end zone, expecting a 50-plus yard punt here.
Clark, their quarterback, or not Clark, Bowers, their punter, covered by Jacchio.
Jacchio with a move. He has a block. He has a cut.
But he will be brought down.
Out to about the 19-yard line.
Black Tide will take over at the 18-yard line.
So about plus 18 yards for Jacchio. About negative 2 yards if you catch it in the end zone anyway. But I think that was going to end up being right around the 1 yard line.
Very good punt there for Bowers. I didn't know he was their punter as well. So, and I know a lot of you guys are used to watching the East games, either being out there or watching the stream. And every time they go to kick a field goal, they're going to go march down the other side of the field because if they kick it on the one side, it goes into somebody's house.
Yeah, going to have to go retrieve from somebody's backyard and fight off Rover to get it. So Jared Hicks and the Black Tie offense on the field once again. Hicks 2 receivers to the right. tight end, one receiver to the left. Hicks takes the snap. Give to Jamon up the middle. Jamon makes a move out to the 25-yard line. Good for 7.
A run good for 7. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jamin Burris, number 7, so far very shifty, very agile, moving through the line of scrimmage out into the secondary. You know, traditionally the Black Tide has been both a prolific threat in the air and on the ground, but so far this year they're looking to figure out which one of those is going to be their main pursuit.
Tony Dion Jr. says, "Go Tide."
Receivers come in tight on the 2nd and short. Hicks high snap, rolls to the right, looking for an open receiver. Has Cameron Hale in the flat. Cameron good for a 1st down out near the 35-yard line.
It's number 48 there.
Cameron
Pretty good
Church.
for 1st down.
Not Cameron Hale, Cameron Church. I have to make sure I stop getting those two confused.
Yeah, we had this problem last week with Hale and.
Don't say it because I'm gonna mess it up again. It was yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. I know who it was. Fresh set of downs for the Black Tide. 3 receivers to the left-hand side, single receiver to the right. Jamin Burris still in the backfield with Jared Hicks. Hicks with the snap, fakes the give to Burris. Out to Cameron Hale in the flat. Cameron's got room. How far will he make it?
I think he gets about 4 yards there, so that'll be a gain of 4, 2nd down.
Black Tide offense so far looking relatively well oiled. No big plays, but executing well on the small to medium.
And this is what we've kind of seen from them. We haven't seen any outright huge plays. It'll be like small little stuff to march them down the field here. But depending on the defense of the Alphas, they may just be able to get a stop. We saw the game against the Warhawks. They really just couldn't get a ton of traction going there as well. Because it's just hard, especially the Warhawks. They were both going at it back and forth to go into overtime. So
3 receivers to the right. Jamin Burris in the backfield for Hicks. Give to Jamin. Jamin's got room. He will have enough still on his feet. Good enough for the 1st down, plus a couple.
1st down. That'll be a gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Jamin Burris so far averaging close to 6-7 yards per carry.
Yeah, and he spun him around to try to get him down, but he just kept staying up on his feet and gave him the extra yards to get that 1st. So
the Black Tide, obviously, you know, within their own territory, are pretty conservative when it comes to 4th down plays. But once they get past that 50, I feel like they're pretty committed to any 4th down opportunities.
Yep.
Bunch receiver set on either side. Hicks and Burris in the backfield. High snap. Hicks recovers, escapes, throws. Will he have a receiver in the area? Does not get past the line of scrimmage. Is he out of the pocket?
Incomplete pass. 2nd down.
So fortunately, Hicks outside the pocket. Narrowly escapes an intentional grounding penalty there. But, I mean, compared to what could have happened,
yeah,
that's a pretty...
And this is one thing that we've seen from the Black Tide, that their snaps are inconsistent. So we'll usually see a little bit high, a little bit slow, and sometimes very high.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, when you deal with the situation where it's both high and quick, you got to go chasing after it. The officials just double checking.
Making sure they made the right call.
Now, the officials want to double check on this. Even though he was outside the pocket, the ball did not reach the line to gain. There were no receivers in the area.
We're just letting the refs figure it out together, you know? But that's why they stopped it before they had another drive, so that way they could talk about it before they make the wrong decision. Which them, even if nothing happened,
Ruling
they
on the
just put them
field,
together.
incomplete pass. There was a receiver in the area.
See, it's better that they come together, talk about it, figure it out. instead of just, oh,
Now, I will
we'll keep
say,
pushing it.
you know, we have second down and 10 here. I'll come back to this. Come back to this in just a second here. Hicks, bunch receiver set. Jamin Burst in the backfield. Better snap this time. Hicks steps up in the pocket, looking to pass. He's going to keep it. Good for just 3-4 yards here.
That'll be a gain of 3, third down.
Now, I will say that of all the lucky things that could have possibly happened on that play, the luckiest were the officials determining that there was a receiver in the area.
Yep.
Because to me, it did not seem as such. So, lucky break for the Tide. They get to live another day. We've got 3rd down and 7. Hicks still with Jamin Burst in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. 3rd down and 7.
Right on the 50 here.
Hicks looking to keep it. Will he have enough? He will not. Ball comes out.
They're going to say he is down, though, so.
Yeah, Whitehat's going to give him progress at the 50-yard line. So we have that interesting scenario. We're at the 50, almost exactly. Looks like the Black Tide will do the conservative thing and punt.
That'll be a gain of 9, 4th down.
Yeah, Black Tide, their defense so far is holding up well.
I would want to get rid of it because I know the Alphas are going to march their way back.
Yeah, I do not want to give away. Great snap. Good deep punt. Fair catch. Fielded near the 22-yard line.
Alphas will take over at the 22. Jasmine still says, nice stop. Yeah, very nice.
Black Tide with a little bit of breathing room here. Pushing the Alphas back to the 22-yard line.
Minute 4 left in this first quarter here. K Bauer says, let's go Alphas. If I had to guess, you're related to the Alphas. Suburban Trap Queen says, thank you, gentlemen, for the work and the commentary you put in all these live streams. Much appreciated. We have a quick pass to the inside. Number 33. Incomplete pass. 2nd down. Tender receiver number 33, Wyatt Anderson. You are welcome. We love doing this, and we hope it helps the community as much as possible as it helps us. Because also, it's just a lot of players in here watching their own games too, so, or watching the games of other people. So, I think this is the 4th. For you guys, probably like the 3rd year we've been streaming games. Maybe 3rd or 4th year.
Yeah, I think just about.
Quick pass to 44. Bryson Hammer. And he will take on 4 dudes.
And he will have the first down.
A pass and a gain of 11, first down. When we first officially started doing these streams, we were doing it for just the players only as we were starting to get things ready to go. And then we had a bunch of regular people trying to get into the players only group. That is not a group for non-players.
So sorry.
So we decided to open it up to the public once we got things figured out a little bit. Then. Clark with the ball here now. Rolls to the outside. Looking to fire it deep. Fires it short to Bowers.
Bowers
he has
with
some
the
room.
catch.
A hurdle.
Oh!
Does not go over, though.
All right. The attempted hurdle on number 13,
We gained
Cameron
a
Hale.
17 and a hurdle and a first down.
Okay, so here's the important question. Does that count? Do we count that one? Do we count that as a hurdle?
So the thing is we have to
No.
we have to figure out if it's the intention or the attempt.
No. I say he has to clear the player. Yes. Gary Bassett, head official up in the booth, is claiming that we're going to have one ugly one. That is the one ugly one. All right, football fans, starting the second quarter of the Black Tide and the Alphas game. Before we get rolling on the action, just want to remind you the Idaho Contact Football League is presented by League Blueprint, custom uniforms, apparel, and accessories for all sports, businesses, and events. Mention the ICFL and save 10% off your order. Find them at leagueblueprint.com. And the Treasure Valley Sports Leagues, the best recreational adult sports league in the valley. Find them online at tvsl.fun. If you're looking for ways to promote your business at ICFL events, we have the marketing package just for you. Reach out on Facebook, Instagram, or info at theicfl.com to find out more.
All right. Jasmine Steele says, "Woot, first down. Love the families can watch the game." Caleb Ballard says, "What's the over/under on a Spartan kick?" Jasmine Bowers, it says you're right. Bowers is overrated.
Travis, just so you know, the bet is for actual hurdles. So we're not counting that one.
Yep.
It's an attempted hurdle that just didn't work out well for him.
He gets half a point. A little bit of trickery here and a handoff to 33. Goes to Wyatt Anderson. He's going to keep going down the sideline here and get a nice tidy 6 yards, like 6-7 yards here.
Oh, it's looking like the ball might have come out. The official is going to have a conversation. I think the initial signal is that the player was down.
And let's see. It might have also gone out of bounds.
We'll have a fumble out of bounds near the 38-yard line. We should have this returned back to the spot.
Let's see what the White Hat's got to say.
Ruling on the field is a fumble. Ended up out of bounds.
So, that means nothing.
Well, they're not going to gain any yardage on the fumble. That's the important philosophy there.
Handoff to Bowers. We'll go up the middle. And that'll be good for, I think, 0 on that one. A regain of 0 and bring up third down.
Tackle by number 28 on the Black Tide.
Looks like they're about 3rd and 6 here for the Alphas. See them slowly march down the field. Let's see what they can do here.
And I also have to believe that this is going to be 4-down territory for the Alphas as well.
Yep.
Inside enemy territory, you're on the other, plus side of the 40.
We've already seen a little bit of trickery. Clark will take off to the outside. Looking, directing traffic, throws. And that'll be incomplete.
Magical last-minute coverage.
4th down.
Little bit of contact, not enough to draw a flag.
Receiver there, Tanner Eldridge.
And I was saying that the DB was playing the ball well, so well played. 4th down and 6, give or take.
Let's see him go for it, but we also saw that Bowers is their punter. And so he could just line up back there, punt it away if he wants, or fake it and just take off.
Based on, this is where it gets interesting, if you trust your defense, especially in this scenario, you trust your defense, go for it. If you get it, great. If not, no big deal.
I think we're going for it here. It's in motion. Put Bowers on the line. Clark dropping back, rolling to the outside. He's going to go out of bounds. That'll be it.
Yeah, and Clark smartly, I know that obviously you're going to want to have him push here for a first down, but get out of bounds, get where it's safe, live to
Will
fight
not be
another
good
day.
enough for first down. They will switch side. Tide takes over. Are they not connected here? Are they not whistling that down? Because there's they haven't whistled the end of the play.
No, whistle doesn't indicate it's only an indication that the play is concluded. But the whistle makes the play dead. It's an emergency. So there's times where if let's say he runs toward the middle and goes down, you better see the ball before you blow your whistle. And if you don't, sometimes he goes down, nobody does anything, and you don't have to whistle. That's okay. It's better than an intermittent whistle on a plate. I don't think
Hicks again. Jamin Burris in the
We're gonna
backfield.
timeout on the Tide here.
They will talk about this for just a
Timeout.
second.
Black Tide, first of the half.
Trenton Thomas says Alphas for the dub. I'm assuming we're going to see a
Well,
lot
Trenton-
more Alpha fans than Tide fans just for the fact that the Alphas had to travel for this game. So
You got a 50-50 chance that that is going to be correct.
as of right now, your team is winning.
That's true.
Just not by a whole lot. So
Cameron Hale in motion. Hicks back to pass, looking for Hale in the flat. Oh!
incomplete. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up second down.
Hale had the step on the defender, but as it sailed over the defender's hands, just lost sight of it.
No.
Couldn't reel it in.
33, Wyatt Anderson, defender, to be on him. Which I'm sure he's very happy he dropped that. I mean, I think he would have smoked him the second
Oh,
he
yeah.
would have caught it, but
Most definitely. Three receivers to the left for Hicks. Jamin Burris in the backfield. Hicks with the snap, looking to pass.
under pressure. Ball comes loose, recovered by 44, Leonardo Gonzalez. Ooh, yeah, I think so. There's also Bryson Hammer under 44.
Does that look like Hammer? I think
I
it
think it
might.
might be Hammer, actually.
In any case, turnover by the Tide
Turnover.
in their own
The Alphas will
territory.
take over. Good positioning for the Alphas, pretty much just back where they started.
Yep.
I think that one is going to be Hammer on that one.
Rough.
For I think because he is listed on the defense there. So, oh, we got Bowers. Kate Bowers over here says it was Bryson. She says nice, great job. Thank you, Kate, for the confirmation. Or Kay Bowers. I don't know if your name's Kate, but you know. Oh, Kale. Quick jump pass to the inside to number 11 here to Jamin Dyer. And they're just going to let him keep running down the field until he goes out of bounds. That'll be good for a gain of 7. Second down.
Lots of different Black Tide players. Cameron Hale.
There's like 4 of them.
Cameron Hale. We got Robert Jacchio in there. Antonio Sandoval.
Clark takes a snap. Quick pass.
Great form tackle by Cameron Hale.
Quick pass to Hammer there.
No.
That'll be good for a gain of 1.
Take it back. That was Robert
Third down.
Jacchio on the tackle.
Jackie playing both sides of the ball.
Jacchio, which is quick to take the legs out of the receiver.
Alpha's trying to make their way down this field here. Juan Jr. says Mitch Gammon looks like a unit out there. He's a unit anywhere you see him. Our T-Rex himself. And off to Bowers. Take a hit.
Bowers.
And I think that'll be gain of 2 there. Gain of 2, 4th down.
Right into Lucas Gottschall, number 40 for the Black Tide.
Yeah, Mitch is built like if you had a muscle that was put on top of a muscle, so. And then worked out.
Exactly. Mitch was built that way. I don't know how to say if he was born and raised.
Yeah.
He was assembled.
Even if, like, you look at his kids and you're like, you're going to be monsters too.
Yep.
It's just in his DNA.
4th down and short here for the Alphas.
Ooh, trying to get the hard count there. Clark fires.
Batted
Ooh,
away.
Incomplete. Incomplete pass. It will switch side. Tide will take over. Intended receiver there was Victor Santos, number 2. Just at the last minute, hit it there out of his
Cameron
hands.
Hale on the pass breakup and the turnover on downs. Much needed.
Both
for
of
the
these
Tide.
teams' defense out here putting in the work today. 7 minutes, 55
7:57.
7 minutes, 57 seconds.
Aztecs 10 on the field. Or not Aztecs, excuse me. Alphas. Previous game. Alphas looking for the right personnel here defensively. Jared Hicks looking to get on the plus side of the 50. Bad snap. Hicks going back to get it. Barely recovered, but deep behind the sticks.
What is that a loss for? 12? 13?
A lot.
That was a loss for a lot.
Yeah,
Second down.
We are down to about the
I think we are 2nd and 22.
14, 13 yard line. So I think we might be 2nd and 27.
5, 10, 22.
Maybe 22.
We've talked about a few issues that the Tide does have, and that being one of them right there.
Let's see if Hicks can get this snap. He does. Hicks looking to pass over the middle.
Quick over the middle pass, and that'll be good for 4.
Completed by
Pass up the middle,
number
good for 4, 3rd down.
number 11, Jacchio on the catch.
Over under on how many more bad snaps by the Tide.
Oh, goodness gracious.
What you guys can do is go on our local poly market. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
it's not sports gambling, it's speculative betting.
Yeah,
That
right.
is very different, all right? Let me tell you.
It's so hard because we're seeing a consistent trend of having at least one bad snap a drive.
Yeah, fire it under center. Like, just go right under center and get it there. You know, take your 3 steps back. We know you're quick. Up, and we see it again here.
Hicks smartly again dives on it. Now, Hicks frustrated.
Be a loss for more yards and bring him 4th down.
Tide looking to punt here out of their own end zone after losing nearly 20 yards from the original line of scrimmage.
Travis and Bassett, you guys spoken into fruition, so.
Cameron Church with his heels on the end line in their own end zone, needing to get this ball away quick.
This is where we saw a
Snap.
legendary 98
The punt, short and high, but at least it's out of the end zone. Will it have a bounce? It does. All the way over,
And it'll go
out of bounds.
You couldn't ask for a better punt there, 30-yard punt. Alphas will take over at the 30.
Cameron Church way to bail the Tide out of the hole.
Travis says, I'm going to say 7 after that one. You know, I'm not going to say 7. I'm going to say maybe 2 more.
Man, I don't even know if I'm going to make this bet. That's rough.
Yeah. I've got quite the cumulative ICFL points, so I will take that bet. So that's what happens when you get to be up here and bet all the time. And there's something called the announcer curse. So I've gotten quite the overflow of ICFL points up here.
We try to be careful what we say because apparently
sometimes though it just like comes to your brain and out of nowhere and you're like, huh, and then you're like, well, I wonder if that would happen.
It'd be crazy if they blocked this kick, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Bowers says, let's go defense. Oh, now the offense.
Oh, looking for the hard count. Did they get him?
They got
I believe so. We didn't even say that one this time.
Yeah. Hey, but we've said it before in the past. The Black Tide notorious,
Number 88 on the defense.
Notoriously undisciplined for the hard count. You know, on the good side, they're very, very aggressive on the front line. On the downside, super susceptible to a hard count.
Yeah. They figure it out in the playoffs usually, though. So. Clark, quick pass to Bowers here. Bowers will get hit, but he will keep going. It does not matter. And
Lucas Gottschall looking for the tackle.
And that'll be
Coming off the field.
big gain of 15 in the first. Tried to wrap up a little bit, just didn't wrap up enough, and then Bowers had to run into 4 people and go out of bounds. So. Sarah says, let's go Alphas. It's a very close game. Big defensive game. Travis says that was a mini hurdle. Does not count.
Nope.
For sure. Did
Sorry.
not go over a person. Went out of bounds, you know?
No mini hurdles.
Nope.
Oh, can
And
Bowers
cuts back in. Someone had
Someone
had a
dove.
hurdle to get to him and got him. A gain of 1. Second down. Hey, went over the top to get him and got him. So we for sure do not count mini hurdles, though, Travis. That's like if I want to go horseback riding and a Shetland pony shows up.
Nope. Mini hurdle, just a little dive. Little dive. Yes. It's animal abuse.
Yeah. I need the Clydesdale to pull up, all right? Clark takes a snap. Fires to the outside. Drop pass there. Incomplete. That'll bring up third down. Desmond Sill says, nice job, Logan.
17 Taylor Worley Blackman on the coverage.
Travis says that's still in the horse family. Yeah, that's like saying, oh, because we're out here playing football on grass, next thing we're going to be doing is playing soccer.
Still,
Yeah, it's all in the grass family.
still in the
Not
horse
sport.
family?
Yeah. Zach says defensive hurdle. Yeah, for sure. He went flying over his team to go and get him. Justin Dean Thomas says it's so hot today. Outside? Yeah, I think it's more humid than anything because of like all the rain. Making it muggy.
Zach Dolinar with the defensive hurdle call.
What is going on here? Clark motioning. Ooh, a little bit of trickery. Tanning off to Tanner. Tanner throws it, and that'll be That'll be in.
That's a touchdown,
Touchdown,
for the Alphas.
Alphas.
You know, did I not say the stupid double pass? It's about anything. I've seen them do anything, and there you go. The double pass.
Yeah. Little jet sweep double pass action. Bauer says, nice work. Travis says, what a play. Sutton says, good catch.
We're about 40% made extra points in this thing so far.
Yeah, this is like literally the highest percentage.
Alpha's point after is good.
Extra point is good.
So Alpha's pulling out just about everything in their playbook to get that 6 points, 7 points on the board. The Tide defense is doing well, but you just can't account for everything.
Yep. Kale Bauer says, no end zone camera. We do have an end zone camera this year, but it's been raining on and off. We didn't want it to get soaked on, so. Tony says, why isn't Carlin out there? Carlin says that he's waiting on MRI, I think, here. So, Tony, didn't realize you were in for.
So Black Tide on their second kick return of this game. Plenty of talent in the backfield. Jamin Burris, so far been an outstanding running back in the backfield for Hicks. And Cameron Hale, a standout for special teams, was also able to have a, I think was it a kick return for a touchdown
Yes.
in the first game?
Yeah, on their first touch of the year. And then that was it. That's all they scored.
Kick is up and deep. Cameron Hale with the call. Cameron running to the left-hand side. Can he get a block? Flag on the play. Down near the 25-yard line.
Flag on the field.
Either a hold or a block in the back on the 25-yard line.
I think someone got arcadoed.
The Black Tide starting deep in their own territory once again.
During the return, holding number 20 on the return team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Hicks with his snap, give to Hale. Hale to the right-hand side. Can he make something out of it? Looks like he will be bottled up about a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a loss of 1, second down.
Hicks sending Burris out to the right-hand side. Empty set. High snap. Quick out. Caught by Cameron Hale. Good for the first down.
Catch good for 13. That'll be a first down.
Tide will get a fresh set of downs at the 27-yard line.
May run it down to the 2-minute warning here, though. Sutton says they haven't been around for there in a while. Why are the Tide struggling so bad? Lots and lots of changes for the Tide. So.
Yeah, Andrew. Just like any of the teams in the
2-minute timeout.
league, it seems that the Tide is just dealing with a matter of old returning players retiring, switch in ownership, switch in head coaching, the typical growing pains over time that you see teams have.
And lots of trading of players for all the teams out here. So every year it seems like we get more and more of teams that will switch to other teams, go with different people, and so you see this big rotation of players all around, trying to find good fits everywhere they go. So.
Indeed, a lot of player movement.
And we see a lot of induction from other entire leagues too, not just from the ICFL. They come from multiple different random leagues that are around Utah. I know Twin Falls, they induct a lot of random Utah players. So it says that is true, makes sense. Another team's getting better. Yeah, all the teams we've seen this year, I will say, have gotten better overall. Especially we've seen a big improvement from the Diggers, the Warhawks. Those are two teams that we saw massive improvement from this year compared to last year.
Quad receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Hicks, high snap, looks to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Almost escaped the pressure, just not quite quick enough.
We sacked for 10. Second down.
Hicks resetting the offensive line. Alpha is calling timeout.
Alpha's trying to get some time on this clock here.
Timeout. Alphas.
If they get the
First of the half.
Hicks and the Tide still dealing with a little bit of inconsistent snaps. Not nearly as bad as what we've seen, but still not quite conducive to the play, the timing of the play that they want to have.
Yeah, we haven't seen the ball going back 20 yards yet. So. Sutton says, what happened to the other dude that the Tide had at QB? This really good dude. Last year we had, what's his name?
So Isaac.
We had Isaac.
That's what he's talking about. So Isaac is still here in the Valley. I think the last that I heard, he was dealing with his own injuries.
Yeah, his finger.
Yeah.
Jacked up bad.
So he is taking a break.
Cross is retired.
Hicks with a little bit of room to run. Aztecs likely to take another timeout here.
Third down.
Timeout. Alpha. Second of the half.
Ooh, I think I said Aztecs again. Man,
I just thought about
unbelievable.
it.
Yep, I just thought about that too.
So Sanchez got injured, so we didn't see where he went. Cross retired, who was the backup, and then they also had what's his name, Brandon or something like that, right?
Brendan Booth, yep. Which I believe was originally on the Tide roster. We'll see if we end up seeing him later on here in the season.
Yeah, and also you guys know, if any of you have played in the league, you know what happens in the off season. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of communicating, and then there's a lot of practicing, you know? And it always shakes up. It can never just be a normal off season. It's almost like imagine you should get to see all the reports of all the talking, negotiations, and everything like that from NFL reports. You don't get to see any of that for the ICFL, and it happens just as much. Bad snap, recovers well under pressure though, and will go down.
The bad snap situation is starting to really wear
Lost yards, fourth down.
on both Jared Hicks and the Tide offense.
Timeout. Alphas. Their final time of the half.
Yeah, it's just which like he's been able to recover them well, but that's not the issue. It's just that if it's taking you 2 seconds to get that recovery, and then your O-line cannot hold him for that 2 seconds, you're just getting hit, and he's getting caught. You can't look. You don't have the time to look.
Well, and you know, if you're playing against a team that is not going to be as quick, as dominant, you know, off the snap as the Alphas are, then yeah, you can recover. But playing against the Alphas, bad snaps are going to hurt you every single time.
Oh, there's going to be a false start there. Travis says there's 3 more bad snaps. We're going to have
Dead ball.
defense.
Encroachment. Number 12 on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
5-yard penalty, still 4th down. And we're going to go for a punt here.
Good punt by Cameron Church directly to the receiver, and he will take off across the 50, across the 40, out of bounds right inside near the 37-yard line.
The Alphas will take over at the 37. These the snaps that the Griffins had last year? Yeah.
Yep.
What's happening? We got a timeout on the Tide, it looks like. Oh, are they switching balls? No. Well, they're not kicking, though.
Yeah, the Alphas probably want to have their game ball. There we go.
Yeah, maybe they had the Tide's ball. Yeah, I think we saw one snap that went like 30 yards back last year for the Griffins. Clark takes a snap, rolls to the inside under pressure, keeps running, throws it away. It'll go nowhere. Incomplete pass, 2nd down.
Taken down by number 20, Aiden Heller on the pursuit.
Austin Clark couldn't quite get an open receiver there and throws the ball away, which is way better than taking a loss. So
1 minute, 4 seconds.
no timeouts.
No timeouts for the Alphas. Tide looking to keep the deficit, no more than 7.
Motion.
Deep pass.
And
Picked
that'll be
off by
intercepted.
Cameron Hale with 56 seconds to spare.
Interception. Tide will take over.
Now, the Black Tide, I believe, has 2 timeouts left.
I think so too. A 5'9" diesel daddy who's paying $6 a gallon for diesel right now says, "Careful, I've heard the Alphas like to deflate their team's game ball." I don't
Prank City here. That's what's going on.
I think you gotta change your name, big dog. I'll be real with you.
So the Black Tide with an opportunity to march down the field. Now the Alphas,
56 seconds.
They don't
Gonna
have-
to be a fast march.
yeah, they don't have any timeouts. The Black Tide is in complete control of the clock here. But what they can't have happen is a turnover, especially not in the end zone. I can't believe I'm even saying it, because you know what's about to...
Yeah, it just comes to your brain though. It comes out of your mouth and you go,
Listen,
oh,
listen,
you know?
viewers. I'm saying this kind of thing for your benefit.
Oh, incomplete.
Nearly intercepted. Almost
Incomplete
caught by
pass.
Cameron Hale.
2nd down. Almost caught. Almost intercepted. Almost safety.
You know, I'm
Travis
just
says, Here
not...
comes the bad snaps.
Yeah, I'm just not going to speculate on what. Here you go, everybody at home. There's a play that might happen It might be good or it might be bad.
There's going to be a
I
guy with
can't
a
tell you
football out there, and he's going to do something. We don't know what that something is yet, but what we can tell
There's
you.
gonna be a
it's gonna
snap.
be
There's
something.
gonna be either a run or a pass, and that's it.
And who knows if the
And
snap will
that's
get
what's
there.
gonna happen.
But there'll be a snap for sure. And
So-
after that, we don't know.
Hicks in the backfield with Burris. Quad receivers to the right-hand side. Will we see a good snap? Hicks
Better
keeps
snap.
it.
Hey, look at that. Gets him out of the end zone a little bit. That'll be gain of 2. Bring him 3rd down.
Doesn't appear like the Black Tide is going to use any timeouts.
5'9" Diesel Daddy says, my bad. I'll use the more appropriate name. No, the name is very appropriate. The unfortunate part is that you got to pay $6 a gallon, okay? We feel bad for you, man. Travis says he's going to snap the ball through the uprights.
That is pretty good.
We're on the right side of hash marks. I think we'll be okay.
All right, Hicks, 3 receivers to the left, looking right.
Deep.
Ball deep.
Intercepted. Oh, they're saying no good.
The time has expired
ball.
anyway.
Almost intercepted. Doesn't matter. That is the first half of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
For those of you listening in at home, of course, in another 8 to 10 minutes, we will have the second half of the Tide and the Alphas. A close game, the last game of our lineup here at Columbia. Of course, at 6 p.m., we have the Warhawks taking on the Diggers, which will be out in the Lighthouse Christian venue.
Alphas football is presented by Infused Health in Twin Falls.
Before we let you guys out of here, just want to remind you the Idaho Contact Football League is presented by IV Nurse Sophia with salt, wellness, and hydration. Level up your game day performance and your everyday performance with IV drips, peptides, and more. Stop by and find Sophia at the booth to get a personalized treatment tailored just for you. Let's get you feeling your best on and off the field. Hillbilly Seasonings, rooted straight from the hollers of Tennessee, veteran owned and operated and made locally here in Boise. Mention the ICFL for a special buy 3 get 1 free deal and find them on Instagram at Hillbilly1990. League Blueprint, custom uniforms, apparel, and accessories for all sports, businesses, and events. Mention the ICFL and save 10% off your order. Find them at leagueblueprint.com. And of course, the Treasure Valley Sports Leagues, the best recreational adult sports league in the Valley. Find them online at tvsl.fun. If you are looking for ways to promote your business at ICFL events, we have the marketing package just for you. Reach out on Facebook, Instagram, or info@theicfl.com to find out more. We will see you here in another 6 minutes, 45 seconds for the action.
Game's good.
The Tide stop beating themselves.
Now that's literally the only issue. They can't do anything else though because they can't figure one area out. You know?
Right?
That's the only problem they're having.
Find them on it. It's unbelievable how much issue, like how much difficulty they're having with that.
Custom uniforms, apparel, and accessories for all sports. Mention the ICFL and save 10% off your order. LeagueBlueprint.com. Best recreational adult sports league in the Looking for ways to promote your business at ICFL events? We have the marketing package just for you. Reach out on Facebook,
The hollers of Tennessee.
ICFL.com to find out more.
Oh.
Look good though. But I will say they don't look as good as they did last year.
I think the Diggers got significantly better, and I think they might have just stayed stagnant, which is not great. You know, they apparently the hours almost like the Diggers.
Dude. The Alphas
like had like a game plan that just fit so well in our league last year.
It just disrupted everything.
Yeah, like every play they had, I was like,
Yeah.
it just seemed like they were confusing the defense, right?
They do have a lot of trick plays, I will say.
That double pass, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, they do that all the time. They did it all the time last year. We just never figure it out. That's not the same out here, though. We can still see kind of the mixing bowl. It'll be interesting to see what teams win next year, too.
Yeah.
So what are the odds you think Mount West is going to keep actually continuing?
What?
Huh.
Hey, Ben. Number 72. Hey, man. Where is number 72 on the black tie? Where is number 72 on the black tie? I believe so, 72.
Right there?
Okay, do me a favor and tell him. Doing a great job. And if you keep vaping on my sideline, I'll make sure you never play again. Yes. Tell him I love him. Stop vaping. Because these kids, man, pushing the boundaries.
Especially right in front of me. I'm sure somebody on the street saw it.
Oh, yeah, Zach Dolan installed it on the live stream.
Oh, someone's vaping on the players.
Oh, really? That's right.
2-minute warm up.
What's the set presets? 12, 2. Someone just said how Matt Smart needs more plays.
Yes.
By the way, flag may be canceled tomorrow. So, it depends on weather, obviously, but I think the women's league is going.
Welcome back, ICFL fans, to the second half of the matchup between the Tide and the Alphas. Cameron Church kicking off high, caught by the 15-yard line, taken out by number 1. Has a lane. Can he make it all the way? Taken down by
Good
Cameron
stuff.
Church, the kicker. Players for the Tide and the Alphas slow to get up. Player for the
Bowers.
Tide still down on the turf.
K Bowers says shout out to 77 Tyson Bowers. We love you, Dad. Go get him. Bobby says Matt Smart, number 72 for the Tide. Guy's a beast and needs more play.
Still unsure on the number of the Tide player which is down on the turf. Looks like it could be number 17, Taylor Worley, Blackman.
And you are correct.
And indeed it is. Taylor, who has been a integral part of the defense for the Black Tide, hopefully he'll be able to be tended to by the medical staff and then come back on the field shortly.
And at the end of the third quarter, get everything fresh.
Okay,
I got you mainly, so they'll fly.
I got you. Something. When you first talked, all I heard was vape and 72, so I'm like, okay, I got that most of it. And then I was like, and then I heard the back half of he'll never ever play again. So I was like, okay, no problem. When I know what the rules is and how it's supposed to be handled, I have no problem dishing out for you. When I'm not sure.
Shots back fires. Tipped. Ball.
Because I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Tipped and incomplete. That'll bring up second down.
I didn't even catch him doing it because I was too busy doing the others.
Yeah, we didn't either. Zach caught it on the live stream.
That'll be a talking point during the week meeting, correct?
I don't know much. Timestamp it. See, like, yeah, make it irrefutable evidence.
He knew. Like,
Second
when I said
try.
that, he was actually shocked that I grabbed him, and I was like, "You vape that?" He's like, "Sorry."
Seven to nothing. Alpha send 33 in motion. Handoff to Bowers down the middle. He will bounce to the outside. And that's going to be a loss of 1.
Wow. Tied with a stop on Bowers.
That'll be a loss of 1. Bring up third down.
Even a loss on Bowers, which is surprising.
Tide's defense has been putting in a lot of work today. The Alpha's defense has been very good as well. So
Yeah, heavy defensive game. We've got 7 points going into the third quarter.
lowest scoring game of the day. To be fair, though, the median is crazy high because of the first game, but
So far for the Tide, 8 points or less has been the deciding factor between their wins and their losses. Whistle blows on the field.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Delay of game is going to march the Alphas back an additional 5 yards. So third down in roughly 18, 17.
Clark takes a snap, fires it deep, caught by Bowers, and that'll get him the first down.
Caught over the middle.
That'll be good for 20 and a first down.
You know, the Alphas' ability to take something like 3rd and 18 and turn it into a 1st and 10. It's just uncanny to me.
5'9" Diesel Daddy in the chat did change his name to definitely not 5'9" Diesel.
Definitely not. 5'9" Diesel Daddy.
Yeah, now he's rocking 5'9" Magnum territory for those
Love it.
gearheads out there. Handoff to Bowers, and it looks like he'll be stopped right there. I mean, he's still on his feet, but
Of course. The Tide defense
he gained
with
a
the
2.
ball,
Second down.
arguing the strip. Logan Bowers slow to get up off the turf. The beginning, Logan Bowers going back down to the turf. He's going to need just a minute. The beginning of this starts with Mitch Gammon coming from the back side of this to climb onto the back of Logan Bowers. So I'm not surprised
On the back of you.
that we have some pain here. Not only that, is that Mitch hung on. The rest of the Tide team came in, and all of a sudden we have some mad scramble, which eventually ends up with the ball being stripped, but we have, you know, progress that gets called.
Yeah, progress that got stopped. So.
Logan Bowers is one of the toughest players that I've watched play in this game, at that position. Just the amount that he gets beat up.
Yeah, he uses his head for a lot of things. So
He does. So to see him need a minute just tells you how much beating up there was done in that play.
that's why we got some extra pads at Lighthouse out there. Because
So, you know, if you're the Tide, now you're thinking, okay, Bowers is out. You know, they're jack of all trades. Their safety valve, he's no longer in there. We've got an advantage. But I'm telling you what,
yeah, but all their other players.
don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
Like, quite the block.
Incomplete
To
pass.
avoid
would
the
bring
hit in
up
the
third
backfield.
down.
Cameron Hale on the coverage
Almost
and
intercepted.
the deflection.
Yeah, that was a crazy good block by number 12, Andrew Woolsley.
Yeah, just caught
Just-
the pursuer with the foot
Perfect.
up, and
Perfect position for
Yep.
a back there. If you're not going to be a running back,
Yep.
you can block, and he just pushed him out of the way.
third down and long here for the Alphas.
Clark fires, going for 44.
And 44
Hammer.
will bring it in.
And Hammer has it.
Hale
That'll be good for
did
8 to the
close
first down.
very quickly, just not quick enough to keep Hammer from getting that pass.
Hammer is a big guy, though.
He is, indeed. And Cameron Hale has done a phenomenal job of deflecting passes and being in coverage.
And also, you got to think about it this way. He is playing both sides of the ball.
He is.
He's out there being a top receiver for them and then also a top corner for them. So he's just got the energy to do it, though. Low snap. Quick recover to the outside to number 11 to Jamin there. And that'll be good for 7. Gain of 7, second down.
Logan Bowers is getting worked on the sideline. Meanwhile, the Tide is doing whatever they can to capitalize on this opportunity with no Bowers on the field.
But the Alphas still just keep marching down the field. Does not matter. They have so many other weapons they can use, too. So, and they've shown that throughout this game.
Black Tide trying to shuffle things around, dealing with their own slew of injuries. Tide able to tackle in the backfield for a loss.
That'll be a loss. A few there. That'll be a loss of 4.
Mitch Gammon on the tackle, along with Aiden Heller for the Black Tide. Along with Ryan Carlin, number 3.
All right, it's third down. 3rd and 8 here. Travis says they're just prepping Bowers for his next hurdle. Yeah, we'll see.
Hard count maybe. Nope.
Nope, just quick with it. Clark takes off to the outside, fires it deep, and nobody is there.
4th down and long for the
Incomplete
Alphas.
pass. Bring a 4th down. Number 1 may be the intended receiver there, Tanner there.
The Alphas able to confidently go on 4th down inside the Tide territory, knowing that their defense can bail them out. Luckily, hopefully, we'll see if they can convert here.
Fires it deep to the outside. Has him, and he has the touchdown.
Touchdown Alphas.
Touchdown Alphas. And that touchdown goes to Tanner Eldridge. Number 1 for the Alphas. The extra point is no good. Hale rolled into the ball and replaced it with his head. Good thing he has a guardian cap on. The extra point is no good after Cam Hale rolled into the ball and became the ball. Number 11, Jackie-O. My bad. Travis says, what I like about the Alphas is although we know that Bowers is their workhorse, they aren't one-dimensional. They feed all of their talent and their team. Props to their coaching staff. Yeah.
You know what, Travis? You know what I have to say about that? You're absolutely correct. The Alphas, I think, are
Right.
a very complete, very athletic, young, determined, driven team, and they've been that way since they have been in the league.
Whereas if you look at the Tide, there's a lot of old guys out there.
The Tide has a lot of athletes, you know. This year they've got a lot of new players, and I think that the Alphas, you know, especially being kind of isolated out in Twin Falls, you have a lot of chemistry.
Yeah.
You know.
And also, you guys have such a big market, and there's only 2 teams out there, so you guys can really field great talent. Because we have Boys Meridian, Nampa, we have like the whole surrounding area
Yeah,
that
we've
ends
got
up into these 6 teams.
Yeah, 6 teams that are trying to share resources, you know, versus really one team if you consider it, because you know the Alphas are in Twin Falls, the Diggers are more in the Wendell area.
Yeah, but you guys have Burley. You have all those small little towns out there where you have
Burley.
a bunch of farm boys too.
Yep.
On the ground kick, he will dive onto it, which is great to see there. Diesel Daddy says, great play. Talking about the touchdown for the Alphas.
Number 44, Garrett Price, on the return/recovery. Black Tide has arguably pretty good field position, so now would be obviously a great time to go down and score some points.
Good snap. Handoff down the middle here. Helmet comes off.
Helmet from an Alphas player, I believe.
A run and a gain of 5. Second down. He's going to have to take one off for that. There's 33 Wyatt Anderson there.
Jared Hicks with Jamin Burris in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left. Signaling Quincy over to his left. Snap, the give to Jamin Burris. Pressure in the backfield, out to the outside. Plenty of room. He will make yardage for a first down.
And we gain a 7 and a first down.
So despite the edge rush and the pressure from the Alphas, Jamin Burris quick enough to get to that outside edge, get enough yardage to reset the chains. Or so I thought.
It is.
It is.
They're just not moving for some
Yes.
reason. You know, there's a bunch of big dudes in the way. We just had a receiver run off to the sideline.
Tide now in plus territory for the first time, almost since, no, definitely since early on in the first quarter.
Trying to get their first score. First touchdown. I think we have
Delay
delay
of game.
Dead ball. Delay of game. Black Tide. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So now first down and 15 yards for the Black Tide. Hicks in the backfield with now Quincy and Jamon. 2 receivers either side, tight end to the left. The snap, back to pass. Ooh, has an open receiver. Tyson Summers just couldn't quite reel it in.
Incomplete pass. That'll bring up second down. Their center figured out how to snap.
Second down and 15. Yeah, I almost don't
Nope, just no. You know what we're going to say, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that. And if you don't, well, now you know.
I feel like if I say it, something bad is going to happen here.
I think just because you thought it, I think that's
you're
how
right.
our,
I might as well just say
our
it.
lives work.
Let's
so.
see. Hicks back. Two in the backfield. We got Jamin and Quincy. Hicks takes the snap. Looks to pass on the right-hand side. Just over top of number 80.
Incomplete pass. That'll bring up third down. Yep, Trevor's got it. But it didn't happen, so.
Bad snap income.
Yeah, look at that. Just because Bessa didn't say it, that's why it didn't happen. So.
Now that I've said it. It looks like the, halftime was enough time for the Tide to figure out at least some of their bad snap scenarios.
Also, I believe one of you will win the Mega Millions ticket since we have, this special unique ability as announcers. And when you do, you're going to share it with the ICFL. Me specifically.
We're a non-profit. You can make a charitable contribution.
Yeah, we'll help out on your taxes.
Hicks back to pass, looking left. Has Cameron Church. Gets a hand on it, but just can't quite reel it in.
Complete pass. It'll bring up fourth down.
Black Tide down 13 will bring the punt team on the field. And I know that, you guys at home might be thinking, come on, Tide, be aggressive. You're down 13, go get some points, go for on fourth down. I honestly like this choice.
Because they're not actually down by a lot. And there's a lot of game left to play. So
exactly.
If they can get it back there, defense hold them, then they get maybe a closer attempt,
Yep. Cameron Church, punting from his own, what will be the own 40, he can pin the Alphas down inside their own 20, and then it's just a defensive game for the Black Tide.
Katie says number 80 is open on the Black Tide. Throw the ball.
Indeed, they did try to throw the ball to number 80. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Dead ball, encroachment, number 49 on the defense, 5-yard penalty.
So
remains
the
fourth down.
Black Tide looking over at the sideline, getting confirmation from the coach. We will have a punt.
Chris says Jackie-O and Hale on the sideline.
Blocked punt.
Well, that's because they're punting it away.
Low snap to Cameron Church.
A block punt, and they will switch side. The Alphas will take over. Sarah says, nice coverage, number 21.
Oh, Cam's hurt.
He's limping for good luck. 4 minutes, 36 seconds. They were going to punch it away in their head for great field position and then make this crazy good stop. They lost out on the field position. Let's see if they can make the rest of this happen. So
We'll see.
this is your time, Twin Falls people, to pick up your PlayStation controller and control your favorite player. Oh, his own player pushed the defender into him, but Clark still gets the ball off and gets it to Hammer, but Hammer drops it, and that'll be incomplete. Incomplete pass brings up second down.
Carlin almost got there.
Travis says the low snap counts as a bad snap in the beta, right? It does.
Ah, yes, unfortunately.
There's only one place we want to snap, and it's to the hands and quick. Assuming for the beta he meant the betting, but
Sure, counts.
count it. Quick pass to number 12, Andrew there. I'll get him a good few yards. Probably gain of 1, bring him. Second down. Third down.
Number 20,
Third down.
Aiden Heller on the tackle. Indeed, it is third down, 3rd and 10.
I keep looking at the far sideline judge to see the down, because down indicator changes, maybe late, maybe early, so I don't look at that.
Yep.
So I look at him, and his hand keeps blending in right behind him with the Alphas.
Oh, yeah. So 3rd down and long here for the Alphas. Going to be 4 down territory anyway. We've got 2 opportunities to get this 1st down here.
Clark throws to the outside here. That'll be incomplete.
Pass broken up. Antonio Sandoval.
Incomplete pass.
On the
That'll bring up
coverage.
4th down. Intended receiver there was Jamin Dyer. So let's see if they go for the punt and try to get even better field positioning for them, like the Black Tide just tried to do. You know, we keep dancing around this 50-yard line, 10 yards in between. So
I would
great for camera work, great for us, but
You know, I think they are, and I'm going to be kind of shocked here. You know, it's on the 42-yard line.
Bowers is their punter, by the way. Was their punter.
Bowers out.
I think we got 20.
Backup punter in.
Maybe 33. I don't know. It's hard to see. We'll see after he does the punt, of course.
Punt away. Cameron Hale set to return.
I think
He
we
will
just-
wisely let that come to a stop. And flag on the field.
We got a flag on the field. Yeah, number 23, backup punter there. Unfortunately, do not have him on the roster for the Alphas. So if any of you guys know at home, let us know. I think that flag is going to be on the Black Tide. I don't know if the Alphas did anything to deserve it or not, so I guess we'll find out.
I believe flag on number 6, Mitch Gammon. However, we have yet to hear.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 6, the Black Tide. That's his first of 2 toward disqualification. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
So fortunately or unfortunately, you know, in this scenario, that's a 15-yard penalty. You're going to go half the distance to the goal, so you're going to have about a 7-yard penalty. But it still pins the Black Tide back to about the 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, what happens when you get there, it's very close. Very,
Where's
very close.
Where's Travis at?
Yeah.
Get out of here, Travis. Travis, we know you don't have to say it. Hicks in the backfield.
Handoff, trying to get some positive yards here. A run and a gain of 3, bring up 2nd down.
The give to Jamon Burris up the middle, good for about 5.
Yeah. So closer to 5.
Jamon still with a healthy average per play.
It just has yet to do it all the way down the field and get the touchdown. But one guy cannot do it all.
A little bit of breathing room here for the Tide. 2nd down and about 6. Hicks in the backfield with Jamon and Quincy. Give to Jamon, who will lose a couple on the play.
That'll be a loss of 2. 3rd down. Travis says he's 2 away from the over. Well, there's lots of game left to play. Well, they seem to have wrangled it in a little bit, so.
As we say that.
Yeah, but what are the odds that somebody that bets wins? You know, so the house always wins. We'll be taking your money.
Always. Always.
You'll be 1 yard away, 1 shot from making your triple double.
Yep.
Those parlays that are crazy. Those are just screenshots. Those are not real.
Hicks in the backfield, split running backs. Rolls right, steps up in the pocket, looking to pass. Will keep it. And he'll gain just a few.
Be gain of 3 and bring up 4th down.
So, Black Tide punt team comes back out. Obviously,
Well,
got to have a
well.
good snap.
Let's see what we have here for the Tide. Last time they tried to punt, did not work out well. I believe they have taken what happened last time, reflected, and they will now be better at it. What do you say, Tide? Number 1, Tanner Eldridge, lining up in the back here to receive the punt from Cameron Church. Are they about to do some trickery? Delay a game right here. You're going to be backed up even farther.
Call, delay a game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Good snap and good punt. Tanner receives, drops it, lies on it. There you go. The Alphas will take over at the 47.
Nearly a 50-yard punt for Cameron Church. 9-day difference from the last attempted punt, which ended up being blocked.
-10, so.
Yep.
It's crazy what happens.
Black Tide able to get some breathing room as they transition over to defense.
28 seconds left in this third quarter.
Alphas looking to extend their lead. Black Tide looking to put some points on the board finally.
Nice little floater handoff to Andrew there, and that's going to be a gain of 1. It'll be a gain of 1, second down. And they do not have to make another play. We are probably going to roll this down into the fourth quarter. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the end of the third quarter.
For those of you listening in at home, just want to remind you guys that the Idaho Contact Football League is presented by IV Nurse Sophia with Salt, Wellness, and Hydration. Level up your game day performance and your everyday performance with IV drips, peptides, and more. Stop by and find Sophia at the booth to get a personalized treatment tailored just for you. Let's get you feeling your best on and off the field.
Travis says if Bowers doesn't return, his parlay is going to be over, and that is true. You have not hit your 2 hurdles, and you have not hit your over on your bad snaps. So.
I mean, he almost had his 1 hurdle per game average.
Yep.
But that one just doesn't count.
If I see any graphics about it counting from the Alphas.
Now I do see him over there.
That's great because he lives in Twins, so we would expect to see him.
I see him over there, helmet on, ready to go. So we'll see.
Go. Clark takes a snap, rolling to the outside, throws it, tipped and almost intercepted, but Bill will be recovered. And he will just run down the sideline and go out of bounds. Number 17, Devin Morrison.
Number 17 for the extra effort.
A tip and a catch, and that'll be first down. development. The crazy development. Remember, it's always better to squat it to the ground instead of tip it up for the other team to still get it. Travis says that was a game of who wanted it more. Yeah, indeed. Devin said I did. Bowers back in. You may get your hurdles after all.
And the ball comes loose. Who has it?
Oh, we lied to you. Ball comes loose.
And I think the
I think we
Tide
saw a
might have
signal.
recovered.
Oh, let's see.
Wait for the signal.
Number 44 thinks he has it. And we're inclined to believe him, but we need to see what the officials say. Because it's all
We
up
do
to
have a player down on the field, and I am worried that it is indeed Logan Bowers once again.
Come on, ref. Help us out. Give us a call. Lord, have mercy. And we do got an injury here.
While we are waiting for the player to be tended to, I'm going to take an opportunity to highlight some of our league sponsors. Hillbilly Seasonings, rooted straight from the hollers of Tennessee. Veteran owned and operated and made locally here in Boise. Mention the ICFL for a special buy 3, get 1 free deal, and find them on Instagram at Hillbilly1990. Also, League Blueprint, custom uniforms, apparel, and accessories for all sports, businesses, and events. Mention the ICFL and save 10% off your order. Find them at leagueblueprint.com. And of course, the Treasure Valley Sports Leagues, the best recreational adult sports league in the Valley. Find them online at tvsl.fun. If you're looking for ways to promote your business and ICFL events, we have the marketing package just for you. Reach out on Facebook, Instagram, or info@theicfl.com to find out more.
Looks like that player down was 71, Star Olsen.
Oh, okay.
And
So
he
not
got up,
Logan Bowers.
So he seems good.
Right.
He's walking around. The team didn't have to help him. I think he just needed a second. It's
So
great to hear.
let's hear from the White
The
Hat.
result of the play was a fumble recovered by the Black Tide. First down.
Black Tide, much needed fumble recovery to get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Down 13 points. Still needs to put points on the board.
I have to turn down the volume. That one's crazy loud compared to all the other ones. Let's go down there.
Jared Hicks and the Black Tide offense back on the field. Hicks give to Jamon Burris to the outside. He will have some room. Flag on the play.
That's great that he did all this running. Unfortunately, probably for nothing.
Jamon Burris with a touchdown.
Flag on the
However,
field. Temper your expectations.
I believe we are going to have a holding penalty on the offense.
This is the most upsetting one that we see all the time. Whether it's a pick six, whether it's your own team, it's your own team ruining your own chances. So.
I just saw a flash of yellow and a bunch of juice.
Man, high step in the whole sideline. He was indeed. He wanted the yards. You got to be quick. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, don't look back.
During the run, holding, number 1 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot. Repeat, first down.
So Black Tide having to come all the way back from those much needed points. And
We got another flag.
another flag on the play after the play, and this will add on an additional 15.
Zach says, let's just vote to get rid of flags. So many touchdowns today called back, you know.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 3 on the Black Tide. That his first of 2 toward disqualification. Penalty will be half the distance to the goal. First down.
Ryan Carlin fired up on the sideline. Coach Wilson for the Black Tide having some words, trying to get him to focus in on the end goal. Of course, getting a W, getting a win out of this game.
So they have the holding call, which brings the ball back no matter what. They don't get the touchdown. And then you add insult to injury and getting half the distance back, too, which places them around that 14.
So now they will be first down and 21.
It's got to be even.
More than that.
Right?
Their first down here is at, yeah, you're right.
It's got to be
27, 26, 27. First down marker here is at the 42. They're on the 19.
Okay.
Hicks, 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Hard count. The Black Tide got somebody on the hard count.
Yeah, wow. Couldn't believe it. They got hammered.
Dead ball, encroachment, number 44 in the Alphas. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So earning back just a fraction of that penalty yardage. We'll have first down and about 22, 23 yards. Hicks back to pass.
Ooh, through the hands. That'll be an incomplete pass and bring up second down.
Number 22, Austin Whiting, the intended receiver.
Yep. He had what to do next in his mind before he got the ball. That's exactly,
gotta catch the ball first.
And look at the defender as his hands are just going bye-bye.
Yep. And
We've
Austin,
all done it.
Austin is a big guy. You know, he's a big receiver. I promise that hit might hurt. It's not going to hurt as much as it could.
Yeah, he was ready to truck the hit and try to keep going.
Second down, 23. 3 receivers to the left. Quincy in the backfield with Hicks. Hicks back to pass. Looking left, has Cameron Hale.
Ooh, almost intercepted there.
Hale, a completed pass all the way out past the 36-yard line. The Tide are now in third and manageable.
Doing a hurry up. Alpha's getting players off the field. Do they have enough to even play?
Hicks back to pass, has time in the pocket. Lets the ball fly.
Almost intercepted by number 11. An incomplete pass there. This is going to bring up fourth down.
With 10 minutes, 29 seconds.
Jamin jumped the receiver there and almost got the interception, but not quite.
The Tide offense staying on the field.
I like the hurry-up play, too. That to get them off balanced. You know, I think they were down on personnel on that play, so you could have just had it there.
I do like the hurry-up play. I don't know if that was Hicks's first choice as far as receivers, but in any case, fourth down, 6 to get a 1. We set the chains. Hicks takes the snap, hands off to Jamin. Jamin has room on the outside, makes a move. Will he get it?
I think
it will be close.
Well, they're marking it. He has it.
He does have the progress for the first down.
That'll be good enough for a first down.
Jamin Burris bailing out the Tide offense once again.
Travis says, shout out to a former Team Savage star, Austin. And back in the day, now the Savage go to play for the Traders. So.
Hicks with a fresh set of downs. Jamin Burris back in the backfield. Hicks back to pass. Looking over the middle, has Cameron Hale for a completion.
Quick pass for 14 and a first down.
Officials are coming in on the spot. Cam did take a hit on that play. The chains have not moved. We're unsure if we have a completed pass or not, but Cameron Hale is down on the turf. So we'll have a completed pass. Cameron Hale made it over to the sideline, not doing well. He will be tended to. Black Tide with a fresh set of downs.
Thankfully, most of the injuries we've seen this game, they've gotten back up and they've gotten to their sidelines, which is what we like to see. We had an injury during the last game that they did not get up. That was not good.
Hicks and Jamin Burse in the backfield. Cameron Church in motion. Hicks takes the snap.
Jumps to
Delayed
receiver.
give to Jamin Burris.
Read him.
Down
Quick
behind the
play.
line of scrimmage.
That'll be a loss of 3. Second down. 4. He was on top of it there.
Which guy? Here, Ben, you wanna do a quick? So he owes his daily fee of 50. And we obviously owe him. So give me 50.
Snap. Run to the outside. Incomplete.
And then just
Incomplete
give me
pass. Third down.
I don't need the receipt. I'll just see it on my thing.
Play cock.
Hicks, third down and long.
Under pressure.
Escapes to the left. Can he make something happen?
Ooh,
Rolls back to
switch
the
backs.
right. Deep, deep, deep down the field.
Why is his O-line trying to get the ball?
Jamin Burris, the intended receiver on that pass. Although I think Hicks is likely just trying to save Hicks.
Incomplete pass. Fourth down.
Black Tide in plus territory
Ish.
by just a few yards.
For those of you at home, it is 6 o'clock. The Warhawks and the Diggers game will be starting, and you guys can switch over that to that game immediately at the end of this one. It is also starting to rain. Whoever cursed us from the last game from Twin Falls, count your days. For they are numbered. Fourth and deep, they're going for it. Diamond right.
Hicks takes the snap, looking left, has a receiver. Number 17 breaking up the pass, no flags. It will be a turnover on downs.
Incomplete pass, they will switch sides. Alphas will take over. We'll say that one is going to be close on the call in there. It's just so focused on the next move, not the next hit, you know? Eight minutes, 27 seconds left here. Handoff to Victor here. And oh, that'll be gaining nothing there. That'll be gain of mere millimeters and bring up second down.
Cameron Hale, Garrett Price, and Ryan Corder in on the tackle.
Hell, put it to work. Clark dropping back. Under pressure, rolls to the outside. And
Intercepted.
I think he was just trying to throw it away there.
Number 26, Ryan Corder.
Interception. Tide will take over. Yeah, I think he was just trying to throw it away, and he just jumped it right there.
Correction, number 28, which I have as Tom Graff, but that is also not correct. So
Yeah.
we're good. We're
That's
good either
him.
way.
You know, we update these
There's-
rosters. We talk to the coach.
There's a lot of
we talk to
injuries
the
and player
players.
movement.
We have injuries. They
Listen.
put on the different uniform because they didn't get the right one in time.
Yep.
You know,
Look, that's a good.
that is.
I will bring this up with the CEO of our production team, and he'll let his accountant and administrative assistants know.
Yeah, and then we're gonna talk to the uniform people for messing up.
Yeah. Cameron Hale bobbled the catch.
They're trying to say it's a backwards pass. I do not. They're trying to say it's a backwards pass. Because if it's a backwards pass and it hits his hands and the Alphas recover, but I don't think it was a backwards pass.
Yeah, officials have
Incomplete
declared
pass, second down.
incomplete pass.
I didn't think it was backwards. It was, I will say, close, but for sure, from my view, it went forward. So.
Yeah, it needs to be clearly backward.
And we happen to be right on the line where he threw it, so it kind of works out for us to actually have a good idea. Once again, both of these teams dance around the 50. It's better than someone calling it wrong and sending me a clip later.
Jared Hicks, Quincy in the backfield. Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Hicks looking to the right. Passes.
Almost intercepted there by Wyatt Anderson. Incomplete pass, third down. Wyatt Anderson, number 33. We've seen a lot of work from him on both sides of the field, too. Travis says, what happened to the instant replay setting y'all used last year? We actually have it, and I tried to use it today, and it didn't work. And I was like, So I think I have to reset it back up. I don't know what's going on with it. So ball comes loose. Quarterback with a big hit, though, and he's down.
Also, the camera says no SD card. I'm like, really?
Never used. It's never ever used. Fourth down. Allen, his quarterback, keeps it, goes down, will not have enough. Will be just short. They will switch sides. Alphas will take over. And we got a big man down here. Tanner in his QB takes off out of bounds. I think that'll be a loss of 2 there, though. It'll be a loss of 2. Bring up second down.
Yeah, they kicked off at 6. Which, if that happens, tell them not to turn off the live stream until like 30 minutes after, just in case it will buffer.
Tanner drops back. Under pressure, he's just going to roll out.
Somebody just kill him.
He could have thrown it. He doesn't. He takes off. He's quick with it. And he will go out of bounds. I think he may have just got the first down there. Maybe just short. I'm going to bring up third down.
They're down.
QB running around, doing his thing. Handoff to number 66 here. And a big dog pile fight that'll go nowhere. Number 66, Nathan Maxfield. It'll be gain of nada. I'm bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down.
They go for it. The ball comes loose. And it goes down. It does not matter either way. Will not be enough for first down. They'll switch sides. Tide will take over.
Stopping the game for Lightning.
Fans of the ICFL, we are seeing some lightning over at these games. We are going to have a 30-minute delay. We will try to stay dry here, and we will follow up with you shortly.
Fans, please return to your vehicles. We are set
all you guys at home, we are getting weather delayed right now. Give me a second here real quick. Let's put it on the screen. I don't know how to spell weather. Damn, there we go. And we got the font too. Color, we want it black. Background color to be white. And we want outline that is, damn. All right. For those of you in the chat, you can stay in here and talk to us. This may be one of the only times where we're free to do nothing and answer your questions while we wait and figure out what's going on. Some of you may want to pull up, you would never leave us because you love us, but may pull up the other game on the second monitor. Dolner says, where's everyone going? We sent them to the locker room, considering there's a lightning strike happening. We don't want them on the field. We're worried about the tall players getting struck. So if you look at the camera, if you pan it out to the top right over here, you see how beautiful it is? You would never even know, but the farther you keep going up, the darker it gets. So right above us, it is truly awful. And actually, I'm looking at the left door of our booth here, and it is just black. So. Travis says for a little bit of rain. No, we don't care about the rain. We care about the lightning. How long is the delay? 30 minutes-ish. We're watching for lightning. We are what you may call the weatherman, but we're on the ground, so we'll get you the most accurate, up-to-date weatherman instead of the one that lies to you. We no longer have Larry Gebert to rely on, for those of you that are from here. Jasmine says, how long until they call it? We'll let you know. Theoretically, 30 minutes. These are also, by the way, these are not necessarily ICFL rules. These happen to be like safety rules that like the refs have put in place before this and that the board has talked about before. We haven't had one of these in years, though, to be honest with you. So that says darknesses. Hellraiser says, I don't think Jared is the answer for the Tide. The O-line needs some serious work. I think the O-line needs to be able to protect Hicks a little bit better, so that way he has a little bit more time to be able to throw the ball. Hicks can definitely run, but I think the issue that he has is that he doesn't have enough time, and then especially whenever they have issues with like bad snaps, that he just needs a little bit of extra time to be able to get it out. So. Said that's a good point. Yeah, I hope so. Try to make it a good one. Yeah, we got a bunch of meteorologists up here too, trying to tell me when the rain's going to stop. But let me tell you, they don't know nothing. So we're just going to wait in person.
Yeah, Cedric, looks like we appear to have a storm system moving north by northeast over the Nampa area.
Here we go. Let me get this set up.
You're gonna put a little.
All right, give me a second, fans. You know, we have a lot of random cool tech that we never get to use because we are busy.
We should. That'd be great. Just have like a full-on weather report here.
Let's go over here, and then I want to stand up. And we'll do this because I'm a little bit taller.
There we go. Yeah.
Aha! Look at that.
Voila. Hello, ICFL fans. Yeah, it appears that we have a storm system that's making its way by the Nampa area. It's heading probably north by northeast. It's going to kind of sweep right past the field here. We're going to get some rain, a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning.
On your guys' screen, you guys may see some players that are down there on the field. Ignore them.
Yeah,
They're
they don't exist.
Yeah.
They're not really there. It's
one
a
of them
figment
was
their
holding the
imagination.
trident, though. I saw a little bit ago. I was like, "That's a mistake."
They're
Big
they're
metal
not
object.
standing next to something metal
Yeah,
that would
it's definitely not a
be
bench down there.
conductive to lightning. It's not important. And yeah, it's gonna be good.
They're just cooling off.
You know, the good thing is that this is the only game today that we've had a delay for.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Am I right? Am I right?
we've had a delay
Yeah,
in
you
both
can-
ways. To
you can-
start the game and then during the game.
Yeah, you can tell a little sarcasm. We had, what was that? Probably a 30-minute delay. Had a player injury with the medical transport. So
For those of you guys at home too, if you guys actually join the YouTube one, your guys' chats come up a lot faster. I have to manually refresh the Facebook screen every time to see one of your guys' chats because Facebook is dumb and hates live streams. So Tony says champ favorites. Well, technically the Aztecs right now are 3-0.
yep.
The Alphas, if they continue on their trajectory for the rest of this game, will be 3-0. So theoretically, those two teams.
Yeah.
So, which we got to see them last year, so it would be interesting to see them again. But
That would be.
Matadors look good.
Yeah, the doors, honestly, the doors look really, really solid despite their loss today. You know, I think that the Aztecs were actually able to uncover some weaknesses that the Matadors have. The Matadors had a lot of player injuries, but ultimately, you know, Jared Smith does really, really good when he's in the pocket. He has time to pass and he has time to read the defense and slice and dice. But when he doesn't have time to do that, when he actually ends up having a lot of pressure, then he throws interceptions. One interception went for a pick six that the Aztecs took big advantage of, and ultimately they just couldn't keep things together.
They also had a few players missing, specifically Capenaho, who's number 3, plays on their defense. They had number 20, Nick Datellis, says, look at you, you're a giant compared to Eric. Yeah, if you would not believe it, but Eric is probably like, I don't know how tall you are, 6 foot? Something.
If you're ever wondering if you're like, wow, Eric sounds tall and Cedric sounds like they're the same size on the live stream, now you know that this is what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so let's see. Michael Peterson says Sabres going to come back. Yeah, they said that after week 1, and they did come back. Their next game against the Alphas was pretty close. So, who's the tall weirdo on the screen? Yeah, I wonder who that could be, Seth Gross, who is now the new quarterback for the Griffins. Whoop, whoop.
Let's go, Seth. New QB for the Griffins.
Any bets that the Black Tide has at least 2 bad snaps during their delay? Well,
During the delay.
here, I think I have. I think I used to have the text. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, that's amazing.
Give me a second.
Look at that. We're about to do some cool
Ta-da.
tech for you guys. It's gonna be awesome. But as far as this game goes, you know, obviously the Black Tide offense have to get things dialed in. Bad snaps, blocked punt, incomplete passes, fumbles, you know, all that stuff adds up to a 13-point deficit. You know, if the Black Tide, you take away all that stuff, right? And I think that you actually have a very evenly matched game. It might be 13-14 or 6-6 or 12-12 or 13 whatever. But we don't have that because the Black Tide just can't quite keep it dialed in. They're not necessarily as polished as what we're getting here from the Alphas.
Yep. And the Alphas have not made any like crazy big plays. They've just capitalized on like small mistakes. And really, it's both of these defenses that have been going back and forth and fighting the battle against each other. So.
Well, and the Alphas, and I said it before, the Alphas have always been a group of very athletic young players. And so, they have a very high degree of determination. The second effort that you get from the Alphas is pretty consistent. So, you miss a tackle, that player is going to escape and go run for another 15, 20 yards. So, if you, with any other team, right, maybe you miss getting a sack 10 yards in the backfield and then someone else comes in and gets him anyway, it's no big deal. But the Alphas just seem like they have a second nature for turning what usually is a complete catastrophe into something that is amazing and gets them a first down every single time.
Yep. They just have a lot of talent on the field and a lot of weird talent. It's not just like, hey, this one player does one thing. You see a lot of their players going back and forth on both sides of the field. Joe says, love you, Eli. Eli is the one that got hurt during the last game and went to the hospital. Travis says, Alphas are a gritty team. It's not always pretty, but they always fight and find the win. They do.
That is true. And Kay Bowers said, how long before they just call the game? So we will continue to delay. We go 30 minutes from the previous lightning strike. Looking at the Doppler radar right now, we can tell that this storm system is heading north of our field. So I'm expecting that we should be able to get action going here probably within the next 15-20 minutes. We'll get players back on the field. We'll get them warm up a little bit, and then we'll play the last 4 minutes of this game. Worst case scenario, we do have another lightning strike. We'll go 30 minutes from that lightning strike. I don't know when the last time was that we called a game due to weather. In fact, I don't think we have. At least not since I've been commissioner. So.
But it would be a day for calling games for weird circumstances. So.
It would be. I mean, it's 6 o'clock right now. If we really had to, we could kick the lights on and play into the evening hours. Not that anybody wants to be stuck here that long, and I don't think that's really going to happen with the weather. But
we will have an evening game later this year, though. So during first week of playoffs, we will have an evening game.
We will.
It'll be, I think it's like the first week of June or something like that. So we are pulling up the Warhawks Diggers stream because we're amazing and we set up a stream over there. It's Warhawks 6, Diggers 7, by the way, for those of you who are watching us. Jasmine Steele says Alphas do hard work and they keep fighting, yeah.
Indeed they do. And we're looking at the Diggers Warhawks Eastern venue stream right now. Diggers up 7 over the Warhawks first quarter.
Seth Cross says, do you think the Aztecs defense sending shivers throughout the league after today's performance?
I mean, it's always interesting as you see things continue to progress throughout the season because, the Black Tide, they play the Aztecs. Right, and we have pretty evenly matched game. The Aztecs end up winning over the Black Tide 14-6.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that defensively speaking, the Aztecs did a fantastic job because the only points that the Black Tide scored in that game was from a kickoff return by Cameron Hale to get them some points. But
defensively, they just contained that whole game.
Yeah, defensively, the Aztecs have only allowed 6 points from the Black Tide. They have allowed. What was the score of the previous game?
Of this game today? It was
7?
21-6.
I think you might be right. So I mean, we're talking out of 3 games they've allowed 6 points.
Yep.
So the Aztec
27-6
defense,
on that one.
Yeah.
So they've only let up six points a game, really. So.
Yeah, and they've given up 6 points to the Tide, 6 points to the Matadors, and arguably, the Matadors prior to this game, I would say, were the most prolific offensive powerhouse in the entire league. I mean, I would have bet that they would be number 1.
Yep.
until this game, where the Aztec defense completely shut them down. And for a second, I worried after the Eli Boone accident that there was going to be a shift in momentum.
You guys might be able to hear it because we do have a microphone that is pointed outside, but it just started pouring on us again here. Travis says, this just in, the Griffins just gave up another touchdown during the play. Let me tell you.
This just in.
They forfeited today. Can't give up none.
Yeah, Griffins with a tough loss, 71-0. Griffins obviously a growing and developing program here in the ICFL, so they will come back next week and give it another shot.
For those of you guys that watch the live streams more often than show up in the venue, what is something that you guys want to see from the live streams more often in the future? We don't make promises that we can make everything happen. There is not a lot of us doing stuff, but we do try to be better. What's the score currently? The score currently is 13-0. The Aztecs are up.
The Alphas. Yeah, I got you that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alphas 13-0 over the Black Tide. If you're looking for the score for the Diggers and the Warhawks game, Diggers 7,
real quick.
Warhawks 6.
We're getting words from the ref. Give us a second. They're asking for an update if we've seen any more lightning. The rain is crazy. And we have hail actually currently right now. Not cam hail, actual hail. So, Travis says some sideline camera views would be cool again. We do have a new sideline camera implemented, actually. We're working on a few bugs right now for the sideline camera. So we have one that we set up, we've tested, we can control remotely, which is very nice. But we're having issues with like stabilization. So right now we have it hard mounted to the stadium. And anytime like anyone would stand, move, walk on the stadium, it would bump the camera up and down a lot. And so it would cause it to vibrate. And so on your screen, what it would look like is just a bunch of shaking, which does not look good. It'll make you feel sick. So we're working on some solutions for that. The hard part is that we build this all from scratch, and nobody has the answers that we're looking for, which makes it very unfortunate. So we go and find solutions, and then we find out the problems with the solutions, and then we fix those problems, and then we deliver this. Hence, like the graphic that you guys see. For those of you that don't know, the clock we added last year? I can't remember. It was last year. If you guys look, actually, we'll show you. This is what the clock is. It is just a camera that we have pointed at the screen, and then I have cropped it to make that. And that is it. So if the camera ever dies, the clock just stops. It just turns off.
We're giving you guys a peek behind the scenes here at all the magic that goes on in the booth at ICFL games.
Michael Peterson says on-field reporting would be sick. We do have some capabilities to do on-field reporting. A big problem that we have, though, is finding somebody that would be good for on-field reporting. It is, unfortunately, not just a anyone can do it kind of job. As much as people think that they would be good at doing it, they really aren't. So we need someone to hold the camera down there, hold it steady, be able to do the field line reporting, and especially live makes it so much harder. Anytime you add the live element, it becomes a lot more difficult to do. So it's
and I'm gonna see if I can get Justin to get a shot of this drainage coming off the roof over here. See if we can, we can get you guys to get a shot of this. Hang on just a second.
Here we go.
There we go. So
this is our own mini Niagara Falls that we have going on.
Water coming off the roof at Columbia High School. The rain does seem to be giving a little bit of a break here. We're going to get a report from our resident weatherman.
Oh, it's starting to come back down again. A live stat tracker, you're out of your mind if you think you ever get that. That is like worlds beyond. We'd have to have a whole person, like a whole team dedicated to that. Which is like when you watch NFL, college games, they have whole people dedicated to live tracking stats They have like programs to be able to do that. That is something that like in our realm is not feasible unless like someone cool wants to give us $1 million, you know? So that's going to be a way, way, way future thing. Downs and yards on the screen with the score and time. So we have the score, we have the time, we don't have the downs and the yards. That goes into another thing is why we show you guys the clock camera. So you see this? Remember how I said that we just point a camera and I crop that clock? Well, in order to have the downs, here, let me give you, let me transition this. So you see the banner takes up the bottom part of it. In order to do like the downs and the on the yardage and everything like that, we have an electronic board that controls the clock. So I can start, stop the clock. I can even do the downs and everything like that. But then we would need a dedicated person to do this clock, to add it all, and then I would have to add it into the stream by, once again, cropping. A version of cropping it or something like that. Because the technology that we have for the scoreboard and the technology we have to make this, what you guys see, do not actually connect. They don't talk to each other at all. And to make them talk to each other isn't really like a feasible thing. So what we do is that's why we crop the camera, so that way you guys get the clock on there. And then I manually enter the score and I manually enter the quarter that we're in. So if we could get the board to talk to my computer, then it would make it to where we could add more things like that. And then we could have somebody who does like the down and distance and everything like that. And Gary Bassett, who you'll see will come up here to the booth every once in a while, he's one of the few people that knows how to work the scoreboard machine to be able to do it. It's not something hard or something that we couldn't learn, but for sure is something that is completely different, and we would need to hire a whole person. Because as of now, I run the clock and all of this stuff to talk to you guys. So. Michael says, does Columbia have broadcast classes for students? We asked them, and they said that they don't, if I'm not mistaken. I think they said they had a club. So, and I don't think they live stream their games. So I know that they use Huddle, which is like almost every high school around here uses Huddle, but they don't live stream the game at all. So as far as broadcasting and technology and anything that comes like that, unfortunately, we seem to be the de facto pros before you go to college. So. Says Travis, and while we're putting out ideas and requests, how about a good snap from the Black Knight? Yeah. And, you know, if this weather keeps up crazy like this, we may not get another one today. So it all depends on the weather, and we'll see how they do. It would be nice, though, if Columbia did have some broadcast class, or even some, you know, kids that want to learn broadcasting, but just one of those things where it's hard to figure out the technology. When you watch YouTube videos, nobody really has the answer, and so you kind of have to figure it out yourself. We actually need to make a form of a YouTube video or something like that to demonstrate how we do it, because it is a mess. But it's a managed mess, and that's, yeah, we need a, that way, you know, so people at home can make this setup and stuff like that. It doesn't actually cost a ton of money to make this setup, so it's hard to explain that. But it's hard to explain everything that they throw together to make it, because it's so much trial and error. Every year we add new stuff, try new stuff, and then it works, it doesn't work, and then we figure out the problems. And then usually it's playoff time, we've solved most of the problems, and then we get like a working product that we deliver to, such as like sideline cam, such as action replay, which I just got the replay working. So we can see if it actually works. Oh, I lied. It does not. Oh, actually, let me see. Zach says, hope you all stay dry. Oh, we're definitely staying dry. We're hiding in the booth, so we'll be doing nothing with all that down there. So Derek says, back to being sunny again. West of Columbia, rain stopped.
Just about. I mean, the sun is actually trying to peek out right now. This storm system is
They're trying to
clearing up.
Derek, who is what is your job title for the Black Tide? I think I actually have it on the roster. It says Derek Harris, you was listed under assistant for the Black Tide, which I guess you assist all of the Black Tide, whatever they do. It's actually, it's currently sunny, and we're just waiting for it to clean here. Oh, look at that, we got a rainbow on camera for you guys. Trish says it's because I left, I'm sorry. Yep, Trish, our gate person, who if you've ever came out to Columbia, you have met her or her daughter Sasha, are absolutely amazing, and we love them. And they actually come from very far away. They come from Pocatello all the way out to Nampa every Saturday for you guys. And she has done this when she's lived close in Boise, Meridian, Nampa area. And she's done this all the way until she's lived in Pocatello, just for the love of the game. So Trish is the best. And we already miss her because she did leave us. She did abandon us. So Sam says, long live the commish.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Look at that. You guys got a beautiful view out there. Which one are you going to go look for Lucky Charms at the end of the rainbow? Yeah, so if you look here, none of you guys can see it, but so we're watching the YouTube stream for the Warhawks and the Diggers. We have it on in the background. I may have just had, we may have just got another delay. It was crazy. No, stay out there and watch it. But we have the game going on, and we're live on the game. But every once in a while, it'll just glitch and hiccup for a second, and then reload. And it keeps going, but I think it keeps delaying the game for some reason. And I think that's why we've been having issues with the East game being delayed. And so we think we've solved the problem for it. I think what we've done is we're going to just make them turn off the live stream super late at the end of the game, and hopefully it should encapsulate the whole entire game. So. Oh, it is a double rainbow. Yeah, look at that. Trish says, love y'all. Trish says, double rainbow. Thank you, Trish.
Oh, thanks, Trish. We're going to get some music going here for the...
Logan Barrett. I'm sorry, I couldn't deliver a hurdle today. My bad, guys.
Bro.
Ross says, yeah, I don't know about that. Boo the commissioner. Barrett's in the locker room. Hey, you still have time to do a hurdle, by the way. I know you guys can hear me down there, so. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started. You know, we talked about the fans joining back up, but I think all of them went home, which is understandable. Yeah, but the rain stopped. We definitely saw no lightning because, once again, AI has prevailed and generated the skybox that we live in. Yes, sir. Get this. No, we can. Bowers says you're right. I get. All right, we'll turn off this stream. He's right. He's back up and get it done for you. Yeah, let's see it, Logan.
Is that us?
Oh, the speaker has rain in it. I was like, why does it sound so bad? Yeah. Hey, crank it up. Blast the rain out. This is the perfect song to do it to. You guys can't hear it, but the speaker at the stadium sounds like. You ever I have a JBL. I'll bring it into the shower when I'm taking a shower, and it'll get rain in a port. It'll start sounding like crap. It is getting better though, slowly.
405.
When do you want the 2-minute warm up?
I think they're required to do a 3-minute one technically.
3.
Remember 405.
Got it. All right. Give us just a second while we get settled here, and then we'll be good to go. So, is Edwin Lara dancing to it? I believe so. Also, if anyone is going to dance to it.
In case you guys are wondering, we have so many fans that came back into the stands.
Yeah, we do actually. Surprisingly, we got like
Oh yeah, we have one right now. That's yeah, they're making their way back.
the fans
They're making their way
are
back.
more dedicated. Like
They're
our
pretty
fans
good.
here are very dedicated. So.
We got about 30 seconds.
You know, we have more people
Till
watching
game time.
this than the others in one game.
Yeah,
So.
it works.
I mean, you guys had it all lighting up and have to sit down and take what's up with that.
I know. We got Gary back here in the booth with us saying hi. He says he loves his adoring fans. Everyone loves Gary Bassett.
Good comeback.
All right, we're going to set the clock here to 4:05. I don't know the down. I don't know nothing. I'm glad they write that stuff down in their book. It also says that we're at quarter 5 now for some reason.
We are at quarter 5.
hard on yourself about making it hard.
It's an intermission. It's a hook and turn.
I trust Steve. I trust Steve.
All right.
Hicks back to pass. Pass to the left-hand side. Completed to number 80. Good for about 5 yards.
Flag on the field. Yeah, look at that. We're back and ready to go. It is crazy to have Powers in the chat as he's out there on the sideline.
Waiting for the Whitehead here to give us an announcement on the penalty.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 12 on the black tide. It's his first of 2 toward disqualification. 15-yard penalty. It's second down.
So an additional, and again, we've had some issues with this, obviously getting a penalty yardage. The black tide commits a sportsmanlike conduct penalty. That's going to knock them back 15 yards. We have second down and 20.
3 minutes, 57 seconds in this fourth quarter here. Fires over the middle. That'll be batted down. Incomplete pass, third down. Will be batted down by number 33, Wyatt Anderson.
Third down and 20 for Jared Hicks in the black tie. Jamin Burris in the backfield. 2 receivers on the left and the right. Hicks, slow snap. Steps up in the pocket, escapes. Pass to the right-hand side.
Incomplete. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up fourth down.
Intended receiver, number 1, Tyson Summers.
Definitely a little bit wetter than they were playing on earlier. Dolner says lots of UCs this game. Yep, there's been quite a few. That's what's like. I said it's apparently quarter 5. All right, fourth and long. Tide have to go for it here.
Hicks, low snap, has pressure. Ball's away to Jamin. Jamin has a little bit of room. We'll make back some of that yardage, but not nearly enough for the first down.
That'll not be enough for a first down. Alphas will take over.
3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tide are trailing the Alphas 13-0.
Alphas can potentially just waste the clock here if they feel like it. Lots of, we see him do it all the time. Lots of run plays. Bowers promised us a hurdle,
Come on, you can do it. No, vertical.
So we've got confirmation from head ref Gary Bassett here that they reviewed the first hurdle and it was excellent form. Just got
Just
caught.
not a hurdle.
Not a hurdle
Not
still.
quite there.
Hand off to Andrew here. He
Flag.
bounces and gets around.
Flag on the play for the Alphas in the
Flag on the
backfield.
field.
Going to have a hold, so they will go back 10 yards and replay the down.
What's that noise?
During the run, holding, number 63 on the Alphas, 10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Number 63 on the Alphas there. Kenyon Finn with the hold, so. And then we are good to go on the whistle. Oh, the line. Ooh, bad snap.
Will he get out of there?
Andrew picks it up there and gain a nada. Second down.
3 minutes, 5 seconds and counting.
Slowly marching down there. 2 and deep though.
And I can't remember, I don't think the Black Tide has used a timeout yet this half. So 3 timeouts for the Black Tide.
What you guys are not missing here is the Sky is currently trying to fart far away, so very far away. Very, very far away. Clark with the handoff back to Andrew here. A beginning of 6, third down.
Looks like we're going to have some additional flags on the field.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 88 on Black Tide, that's his first of 2 toward disqualification. 15-yard penalty results in first down.
Everybody on? Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful. No yelling on the bus.
First down, they roll the clock, and we're going to end up at the 2-minute warning here before they get a
Alphas
snap.
are going to hustle to the line of scrimmage and see if they can get a playoff, but I don't think that's going to happen.
They do not.
So all the way down to the 2-minute warning, the Alphas are able to
They just got a free first down. They can-
essentially,
They
I mean,
can almost just.
well, the Black Tide still have 3 timeouts. So,
They just got to waste some time. Do you think the Black Tide at this point, though, in the game?
I mean, 13 points, anything can happen. I don't want to, who knows? If it was 20-plus points, maybe,
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to try their hardest to get the stop?
So
and get
you
them
gotta
offside?
push for the stop here. You gotta use your timeouts, unfortunately. Get the ball back, and you never know if you're the Alphas and you hold them here. The Alphas almost have to punt, and so they punt the ball away. You have Cameron Hale who can do a good return. Maybe he scores 6 points. Yeah, onside kick recover, and you're back in it.
Let's see what they got. I will say this is probably the longest day we've had at Columbia in a long time. Clark fires, intercepted.
And here they
Tide
go.
will take over.
They didn't even have to burn a timeout.
Interception. Tide will take over.
1 minute, 52 seconds
You
on
might
the
have just
clock.
spoke the end of their future into fruition here. Scoring?
I'm not gonna flood the whole zone and leave that protected. That's tempting. Zone
And Tide, with all their timeouts, need to score here.
Absolutely. Now the
They also need to get no penalties because that's really going to ruin their game plan here if they get penalties.
fortunately and unfortunately, they've had a decent time with the run game. They just can't afford to leave that clock running more than they have to.
Yeah, so a little bit more pass game.
Quincy back in the backfield with Hicks, 3 receivers to the right-hand side, single receiver to the left. Hicks, low bodily snap, puts it up.
Incomplete. Incomplete pass, second down.
And I can't tell if that would have been in bounds or not. However, either way, receiver unable to bring it in.
Needs a little bit more time, too, for after the snap. He's looking down, trying to get the ball when it's low snap, when it's bad snap like that. And just trying to bring it up into him is just Not causing time.
I'll give you guys $1 for just a moved slightly bit bumper.
By the way, for the East game update, the Diggers are up 14-6 on Warhawks. It's gonna get delay game. Oh, he snaps
Hicks,
it.
empty set. Pass to Cameron Hale. Hale out into the flat. Has some room out by the 50-yard line. We'll have a flag on the play. Gonna have a
Flag
horse
on the
collar
field.
tackle. Now he will almost have enough yardage for the first down. Won't matter though because we're about to get some penalty yardage marked off.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle on the defense, 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Black Tide now in one of the best field positions they have been in the
Lot of
entire
yards.
game.
Still gonna snap it though and get it on it, so that way they have some time.
Play ended inbounds. Clock is running. Tide has 3 timeouts.
Pass the outside to Jackie-O.
Jackie-O has room. He
Runs
will
it
get
out of bounds.
outside after a first down.
Quick pass, gain of 15, and a first down, run out of bounds.
So the Black Tide doing a fantastic job here, working the perimeter, working the sidelines on the passing game so they don't have to burn through their timeouts.
Yep.
However, we still have a minute, 8 seconds left on the clock. They gotta put points on the board, otherwise those timeouts don't matter.
This is the best performance we've seen out of the Tide all day, by the way. They just need to do the 2-minute drill.
Hicks delayed handoff, and a timeout will get burned.
A gain of 1 to none. Second down.
Timeout. Black Tide. It's their first of the half.
Alpha's here playing great defense, bend but don't break mentality. They are obviously up 13 points. The longer that they can force the Black Tide to score any points, if at all, the better.
Alphas need to make a stop or get the ball back right here.
Hicks in the backfield with Quincy. 3 receivers to the right-hand side, single receiver to the left. Hicks, low snap, picks up the ball, pass to the right-hand side, caught by Jackie-O, who has space. He will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Tide.
Tide! Look at that. Oh, how the tides have turned. That's coined by Bassett.
Now, Black Tide has to be able to put 1 more point on the board. It's not absolutely crucial.
But you need it now, so you don't have to
Yes.
get it later.
Need it now, and you can get it now and then get 1 more later for the win. Alpha's obviously trying to avoid this situation. Keep that point off the board, recover an onside kick, knee it out, and head home with a W. Hicks in the backfield with Quincy.
Going for 2. Oh, he tries to dog crawl his way, does not get it.
Can't quite make
Extra
it
point
there.
is no good.
Black Tide Special teams comes into question here. Can they recover this kick?
From what I've seen of their special teams, they may be the best part of their plays out here. Between
Could
that and
be.
their defense, so.
Could be.
Hey, let's start dumping those water jugs and getting things cleaned up.
Cameron Church set to kick off for the Tide, expecting an onside kick here.
Oh, they have it.
And do they have the return? I believe they do.
They for sure do. Ladies and
Robert
gentlemen,
Jacchio with the recovery on the kickoff. The
Black
Black Tide
Tide
offense.
will recover.
And they have 52 seconds, 2 timeouts.
This is also the dream scenario for the Tide.
This is-
Because this
yes.
doesn't happen normally. This is just the dream scenario for them. I don't think we've actually seen a team come back in under 2 minutes from a 2-touchdown deficit. But they would have to score the 6 and then get the 2 to win. They have 2 timeouts left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, 2 timeouts.
Tony says ain't no way.
Jared Hicks back with Quincy. 3 receivers to the right.
Nope. They're going to get a
I
flag
think
here.
We're going to be early on that one. So
Dead ball. False start. Number 99 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Because that's what they did with Black Knight. I remember it well.
Just do flea flick, do the handoff, they don't bite, and just throw it back, and then
I
chuck
sit there and watched it.
Black Tide, 1st and 15. Alpha's looking to keep them from putting any additional points on the board. Hicks in the backfield. Quincy to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Hicks fakes.
Deep.
Short, looking for deep. Cameron Hale jumps, just can't quite reel it in.
Incomplete pass. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Probably saved an interception on the backside of that.
Yeah. Tipped it right there. 48 seconds. Tony says, ain't no way. We've seen a lot of games end like this, around these exact scores for the Tide, though. So let's see if they can reel it in
And
right now.
We mentioned this at the beginning of the game. In the last 2 games, the win or loss has been decided by the Tide within 8 points. And here we are again. 2nd and long. Tight receiver set. Hicks back to pass. Looking left. Throws right. Gets Jacchio, who will go down.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Slight gain. Timeout for the
That'll
Tide.
be 2.
40 seconds on the play clock. The Tide has 1
Timeout.
more timeout.
Black Tide. Second of the half.
More important than maybe the timeout that they have is the fact that they are 3rd and 12. Cameron Hale looking
Incomplete
for a
pass.
defensive pass interference
Fourth
call.
down.
Not going to get it.
Looking for a flag.
.37 seconds on the clock. 4th down and 12 for the Black Tide.
4th and 12. They have 1 timeout left. This is make or break it for them.
They've got to have a
I would try to
Connection.
double hard count them. Just get really, really
you
close.
can do it. The Black Tide has multiple players out for injuries.
Yeah.
Trying to do the best they can with what they've got. Hicks
Oh,
with
yeah.
a hard count. He will get
From my mouth
The
to
alpha
the word of the people.
the jump off sides.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Number 49 on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
So 4th down and 7. 37 seconds. Clock will start on the snap. Jared Hicks.
Oh, false start.
Dead ball. False start. Number 4 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And just like that, the 5 yards come right back.
Waiting for one of these days. They just point to the booth and go.
And it does look like we have a player, I believe that might be Robert Jacchio, who is cramping up on the field.
Ooh. He needs some milk.
Get that guy some pickle juice. If Gatorade wants to shoot some money our way, we can turn this into a commercial.
Yeah. The whole stream will be decked out. We'll make a team convert their colors if Gatorade wants to.
Anything you want, Gatorade. If you're listening, send us an email, info@theicfl.com.
Yeah. Yeah, we got you. As a personal fan of Gatorade, I'm a big fan of your electrolyte drinks. So I'll be drinking those while I'm playing sports personally. See, look how good of an ad you could get, Gatorade.
This would be so good.
I don't know if you guys see how he's being carried out at the bottom of your screen, but
Yeah,
that is
Jackie,
amazing.
one straight leg, straight out.
Yeah, where's the blue tent? But after the delay, a little bit of waiting, cramping, your bodies can only go so hard. That's going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass. They will switch side alphas. Will take over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what the end of the game is going to be, but we guarantee this is the end of the game. So the alphas are going to take it and just knee it out. Tide does have a timeout, but not enough timeouts to end the game. So if they do go for it, it better be Bowers in a hurdle. So, but
Yeah, Bowers, you have one more play to make this work.
what I want to see is a jump center. No.
Yeah, expecting nothing but E from the alphas here.
Awesome. We're out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us. We've had a crazy day, a bunch of delays, crazy work, we've had people getting injured. We've had all sorts of things. We appreciate you guys being here with us. Go join the Warhawks Digger stream. Also, I have personally heard that the Glazer, the Glazer, my bad, the announcer may be glazing the Diggers team, and we do not condone that. We will send a message. Obviously, there's nothing I can do about it from here. But have fun. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next week.